Alright guys, this is that finished product. It's a failed part. I'll explain why. A couple rational decisions or irrational decisions I made making this part, which happens. This let's just preface this part. If you haven't read the title or whatever, I didn't put it in the title. This is for a snowblower. Snowed for the first time in 3 years here, like last week. I burned the belt off my snowblower and everything sounded like shit. So I had to take it apart and seen what was going wrong with it. Ugh, that was terrible what I said there, but whatever. Burned the belt up. Preface to that snowblower, it's an old John Deere. It used to have like a 5 horsepower Briggs and Straton motor on it. That always sucked. It didn't do anything. So I ripped that off and I tossed on a 13 horsepower motor from Harbor Freight on it. And it can haul some ass now. But I was kind of hoping, because it was an older snowblower and it was the John Deere, that everything else was kind of made, hopefully, to a higher standard than just shitty stuff. But it wasn't, and everything's kind of made kind of poorly, and we're way overpowered on it. So it ends up breaking things as we go to use it. It's Friday night. Well, it's Saturday morning right now. It's supposed to snow again here on Sunday for whatever damn reason. Sucks ass. But I need to put this snowblower together as fast as I could. I want to do something crazy, or not crazy, I want to do something super strong and put a bearing in it. I was a little concerned. I pressed the bushing back into this side. This bushing was all clapped out. So it's way loose. The thing was wiggling like the shaft going from the motor to the pulley to the actual blower component, blower assembly, or churning is it, whatever the hell it is. It was just rattling in there, and that was making the belt screw up because nothing was tight, and I couldn't keep tension well, and I was burning through belts. And I think that piece was the cause of it. And instead of just trying to, well, I did press out the bearing or the bushing that was in it, but instead of just replacing the bushing, I thought maybe I can do something with a bearing. And I made this piece, and this piece fits in nice. Put the picture up now, hopefully. Yeah, maybe. Fits there. But the extension screws that go through aren't long enough to fit through here. This fits with the pulley. It fits nice, but I can't actually tighten it down, which super sucks. I would need to take the front of the blower apart and replace those 3 bolts with longer bolts, which I don't have time to do that right now. So I'm not going to scrap this piece, but one thing I didn't love about it, I decided to make this bearing a slip fit, and I glued it in. I glued it in. It's not dry yet, but I glued it in with Loctite slip fit glue to make a press fit out of it. I put it on this. This one's a little tighter. The original bushing, that's a little tighter, but it's still mostly a slip fit. It's not too hard to get in and out. And the reason I did that, well, the original reason, now I think it's stupid. I should have just went for a press fit on it, but there was a couple reasons I originally did that. First one was, this side is right in the guts where the motor is, and it's getting super hot. This side is right on the other side of, I guess, for lack of a better word, firewall, where the blower components are. I imagine this side gets probably pretty chilly. And this is bronze, this is aluminum, this is steel. I was afraid with the thermal differences of everything and how it expands and contracts, maybe this thing would fall the fuck apart. So I decided, let me just make everything a slip fit, and I'll glue it together so we have one common bonding agent that can contract a little bit and expand in its glue, so it can do that without carrying all that much. That was the rationale. I think that was stupid. I should have made this a tighter fit. Point 2 why I did it that way, I did a cop-out. Listen, it's 12 o'clock at night right now, or 12:20. I put my kid down to bed. I need to get this fixed. And truthfully, I don't have a whole lot of things to do anything. I don't have a whole lot of instruments, or I don't have for example, I don't have a micrometer that's a 2-inch micrometer that's reliable. So I was just using a caliper. and I made that Delrin piece that I just slit, put in to try to get to gauge my 2-inch hole. I work on paintball stuff mostly, and I don't do anything that big. And any precision holes I normally do either with a reamer or like an end mill in it. So like I don't really have stuff to do really precise work or bearing fit work reliably well. I could have did it. I could have snuck up on it, but I didn't want to waste the time. I figured it would have worked fine, and it probably does. It's trapped. It really can't go anywhere. But if I had to do it again and I had to remake this piece, I would make it an actual press fit that next time. I popped these 3 holes in it off camera. That's nothing crazy. I slipped everything together. My camera died up there. That's why I'm you missed some content of me slipping this stuff in. I'm happy with it. It would be cool to use. It's definitely what was there. But I instead just whipped up I whipped up a brass sleeve, and I re-sleeved the other one, or the stock one, and it's back in the mower. It's back in the blower now, and that picture should come up now, I guess. Hopefully. And yeah, that's it. Different video. I sped through the machining stuff. Nothing was great. I was still using the high-speed steel insert in the carbide holder for the outside turning. And, there's no chip breaker on that. I clearly wasn't pushing it right, and I was just trying to get through it. Definitely making some terrible chips. Only thing that made good chips was the boring barks that had a proper carbide insert in it with a chip break. And I was hitting a little hard, but most of it I was hitting fairly proper. But yeah, guys, that's it for this one. Maybe we'll get back some regularly scheduled content. That's such a thing on my channel. All right, guys, Andrew at Flory PB. I'm out.